Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ultra Love on commentary, QWA Commissioner. We're starting off Turning Point hot as this man makes his way to the ring right now. The Realm Breaker, Trent O'Day, accompanied by Nova, fresh off of his betrayal of Seth Tylors at the Tropical Rumble last month in January. As I said, Trent O'Day stabbing Seth Tylors in the back, running him through a piece of plywood, leading to, unfortunately, Seth Tylors not being medically cleared to compete here tonight. This is a man who was once loved by the QWA crowd. People not so into Trent O'Day right now. Now, O'Day is booked for the main event this evening, not the opening match, so I assume we're going to hear maybe an explanation, or even more of an explanation for his actions last month. We'll find out exactly what O'Day and Nova have to say right now as they make their way inside the squared circle.
Idiot. No. You lost your turn. You had your turn. And you blew it. Last month, I need your proverbial hero, Seth Tylors, in the skull. And I liked it. You know what? And it's your fault. I said it then, I'll say it now. It is your fault. It was your fault, and it was your fault. Where's that ugly kid? It was your fault. And I see you back and it was your fault too. Do you understand? Because you are all unequivocally the worst fans in the country. You don't know greatness when it's staring you in the face. I need your hero, and you didn't say anything to me. None of you tried to talk me off the ledge. None of you tried to offer your support. You're enablers. You are a bunch of scummy townsvillians. That I'm associated with you. I have done everything for this company. And you know what you do? You buy tickets at the last minute. Do you know how hard this is? And you buy it the night before. I get myself in the best shape of my life for you. Your husband don't look like this, sweetheart. He never will. Never has. Every single one of you are the worst person I've ever met. But I will not bow to you anymore. I will not pander to your ugly children. I won't give you my shirts, sell you my merch. Instead, I'm gonna keep killing your heroes. I'm gonna destroy Xander Sullivan tonight. I'm gonna become QWA champion eventually. Because it is O'Day
Here comes a man who has no doubt taken exception to what O'Day has just said in the ring. A disgraceful display by the Realm Breaker. This is a man I made reference to earlier, the victim of the assault at the hands of Trent O'Day last month, but he's here tonight. This is the pinnacle of precision, Seth Tylors, a man synonymous with QWA over the last 10 years. Seth Tylors, not in great condition after being assaulted by O'Day last month. You can see him grabbing at the neck there. Nonetheless, he is staring down the lion's den, and he doesn't look afraid. He's gonna make his way towards the ring right now. I don't know that any other QWA competitor has formed a bond with the fans like Seth Tylors has. It's a very special bond. There are people here in this building who saw Seth Tylors compete day one in his first match, and they're still here tonight. They've been on this journey with him as we're about to see him step into the Lion's Den against the Realm Breaker, Trent O'Day. This is not going to be a match. I feel like we're more than likely about to see a war of words between these two. But if this were to come to blows, you have to believe it wouldn't end well for Seth when he's in this condition. Seth's still grabbing at that neck. Nova handing the microphone to Seth. We're going to hear what the pinnacle of precision has to say here.
Get this out of the way first. Due to the actions of Trent O'Day last month, I am not medically cleared to compete tonight. You want to be noticed? You want to be recognized? You want recognition? Fine. Thank you. Thank you for the venue. Thank you for wearing our badge on your back. Thank you for the graphics, the posters, the amount of time you have given this company, because it matters. Hell, it still matters. But don't you dare stand there and pretend you are the only one who has carried this company. I'm talking about traveling, I've said this before. You've been to prison, so is Sam Cannon. You've been to Pearce, so is the QWA champion Bojack. You wear our badge on your back. Trent, I was the first ever QWA wrestler to defend our championship overseas, let alone interstate. You want to talk about the graphics? Do you remember who was doing them before you? Commissioner Ultra Love, hell, True Factor Creative, staying up until 3 a.m. No thank yous, no handshake, no appreciation. Where were you then, Trent? There's actually one thing that I do agree with you. The fact that you have been a champion once is a joke. You should be standing toe-to-toe with me and Sam Cannon fighting for the first to fight. But the one thing you did leave out, the reason why I'm a full-time champion is when this place needed someone to step up and steady this ship, I stayed. When egos left, when shortcuts were tempting, when people walking away was the easiest thing, I stayed. Not because I wanted and won in Pearce. He built on the men and women who showed up when nobody else was watching. And his confidence isn't a stepping stone. It isn't a spotlight. Sure as hell isn't yours or mine alone. It is a responsibility. You want to do this your way? Fine. You want to burn bridges, call it destiny. You want to stand there and claim mighty and say all of this is yours? Fine. But understand this, Trent. I'm not out here for revenge. I am out here for accountability. And sooner or later, you turn your back on us. Sooner or later, you are going to pay for this company.
No! No! You want to talk about accountability? You want to talk about everyone else? Standing up for Brisbane? Because I made the call! Body back, went to Perth! And got on those shows because I put him over. You went overseas! Yes, he did! He went overseas, and it's the worst match you ever had! You want accountability, but you don't even want to tell half the story! The story is, if I left tomorrow, this company would close its doors. If I left tomorrow, your kids would cry themselves to sleep because they have no heroes left because I killed them. No, Seth. You did the right thing. You came out here and you told everybody, like a good wrestler should, how good I was, but you created some intrigue. You followed all the steps. You did the right thing, just like Danny Davis Storm told you to, just like Damien Slater told you to. They tell you, never bury your opponent, huh? Always say something nice about him. I have nothing nice to say about you because you stole my spotlight, you took it from me, and like everyone else here, I'm sick of you. There is not just an agenda against Trent O'Day, there is a conspiracy against Trent O'Day.
Oh, and this is about to get a whole lot more interesting. Here comes the second half of our main event this evening. A man who has made his way from PWA in New South Wales. This is Xander Sullivan. And it's very apt that he has made his appearance as soon as Trent mentioned a conspiracy, because this man is a known conspiracy theorist. He's the leader of a group called the Third Eye. And he is set to make his QWA debut tonight in the main event of Turning Point against the Realm Breaker Trent O'Day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wild card added into the situation right now.
Conspiracy? A conspiracy? Oh, of course! The moon landing was faked. There's aliens among us. That person is a lizard man in disguise. And Trent O'Day is the victim of a conspiracy because they didn't get enough love and affection.
you are.
The saddest thing about all of this, Trent, is that you are right. You are a foundational member of QWA and of Townsville. This place has indeed seen so much greatness because of you. But it could have been so much more. You guys could have worked together to bring QWA to the highest of the heights. You could have put your own selfish desires aside for the greater good. The greater good. But instead, like every dictator who transforms from a revolutionary, you made it all about yourself, and it makes me want to flatten you like the earth. It's a blow! But it's not too late, don't you understand? Don't you get that nothing has been working? The three of us, and my friends at Third Eye, together, we can build QWA even bigger than yes, you did. I completely understand wanting to bask in the light of the Nova. But alongside the Illuminator, you and QWA could be so much greater.
So much greater. We could be so much greater.
Seth Tylors going for the super kick there as Trent slides out of the ring. O'Day tried to pull a fast one on Sullivan and Tylors. Didn't pan out well for him at all.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to knock some sense into that O'Day fellow, starting by flattening him like the earth.
O'Day in the back. Sullivan and Tylors shaking hands. Tylors giving his endorsement to Xander Sullivan as we shape up to go into a very interesting main event this evening here at Turning Point. Let me say, Seth, business is about to pick up.
Damn straight it is. It is big business Sam Cannon.
Sam Big Business Cannon, one of the most decorated men in the history of QWA.
One of the most traveled wrestlers in the QWA.
Absolutely.
Look, Sam's another person that I've had some issues with in the past, but
Sure.
Look, Sam, my relationship with Sam has always been a case of, I kind of want to say brotherly love, where family bicker, they kind of butt heads a little bit, but in true, I guess, male fashion, we smash each other in the face and we kind of move on from that.
That's right, it's a bonding experience. Of course, we both have history with Sam Cannon.
We definitely do. Definitely in the trio NFT.
NFT, the new future trinity, those were some good times.
They definitely were.
Big Business here tonight as a solo competitor. But he'll be taking on a man who is actually part of a group right now. Probably the most dangerous trio currently in QWA, the Chaos Collective.
Oh.
And as I said, here comes Sam's opponent.
Taking the page out of me because this guy doesn't seem to have an original thought.
He's yucking it up right now.
Definitely yucking it up.
I don't know what he finds so funny. We'll let ring announcer Ryan do the introductions. You know, I'm not quite sure what Whiplash said to you just then.
Look, he's clearly making fun of me, stealing my shtick. As you guys know, I come through the center of the stage instead of through the sides. Clearly making fun of the fact that I am medically uncleared to compete tonight and try to just rub it into my face.
Can I just make a completely off-the-record comment right now? Not as commissioner, but as your friend.
Please.
I feel like every time I see Whiplash come out here, he looks like more and more of a dickhead.
I can see that, and I don't know if that's just his natural state or whether or not Bojack and James Sugar Williams is actually rubbing off on him.
I feel like it's a little from column A, a little from column B.
Made his own column C, if you will.
Exactly. Here we go. We're about to get into the opening contest of Turning Point here. It's certainly shaping up to be a banger.
And look, may I just say, to open up with big business Sam Cannon and one half of the QWA Tag Team Champions, Whiplash, that's one hell of an opening match.
That is a hell of an opening contest. I am expecting some explosive action, to say the least. We know Whiplash lives up to his namesake. He zips all over the ring. He's one of the most athletic guys in QWA. But for those people that haven't seen Sam Cannon in action, he is deceptively agile and athletic for a man his size.
That he is. Look, he's not nicknamed the heavyweight hybrid for no reason. The man can move just with the speed as the rest of the country.
Exactly.
He can hold toe-to-toe with the biggest big men of this country as well.
That's exactly right. He flies with the cruiserweights and he mixes it up with the heavyweights as well. Sam Cannon is a man that he will excel in any situation that he finds himself in. Every company that Sam has traveled to in Queensland, he's found himself in the main event scene.
Absolutely.
Of course, main evented IPW's last show as well, after just arriving there.
No, there's no reason why. Like, look at him. He's, dare I say, a specimen. I'm not saying this because he's
a specimen.
Is one of our friends. But let's just take a second to actually give Whiplash the credit. Look, I've helped train Whiplash, and he's definitely taken the best parts of Trent O'Day and Tim Hayden. He's absolutely learnt under their tree, if you will.
Absolutely. He's taken a few things from you as well, training him at the QWA Academy. Of course, that one-winged angel he hits, the ego killer.
The ego killer.
That's a move straight out of your playbook.
Look, it definitely is. It's something that I used to use down in the Greek entertainment days.
That's right. The first ever QWA event I attended, I saw you hit that on Stitches the Clown on a chair.
Jesus.
You kept him down for a count of 10. That's no easy feat.
It's not. Definitely not for Stitches.
But it's not about the past right now. It's about the present.
And
big
the
business
future.
and the usurper in the ring.
Oh,
Whiplash
big chop.
trying chops on Sam Cannon. That might not be the best idea.
Look, I've said that he's taken the best parts of Trent O'Day and Tim Hayden, but clearly he's taken the dumbest parts of them as well.
Excellent line there from Seth. Very backhanded compliment towards Whiplash as Sam catches him by the wrist. That's not really where you want to be when you're in the ring with big business.
What a shot.
That's about what I expected to happen.
This is the reason. And look, I've been on the back end of those Sam Cannon chops, and they are absolutely not fun.
100%. How exactly does it feel to get a chop across the chest from big business?
Look, it takes everything out of you. It absolutely.
He's giving us a closer look here.
Jesus Christ!
He came over and gave us a closer look.
It takes everything out of you. It gives all the wind out of your. Oh my God!
That one knocked him to the floor. That folded him in half. Folding Whiplash like a towel with that knife-edge chop.
Look, I'll give Whiplash where credit is due, right? He's got a lot of fight in him, and it's very hard to keep this kid down.
He has a lot of fight. He has a lot of potential. Potential that he didn't believe he was living up to when he was affiliated with Trent O'Day and Tim Hayden. So he's thrown in his lot with Bojack and the Chaos Collective.
Look, the one thing that I will say from Whiplash is he seems very parasitic, if you will. He will leech off and grab the best parts of the people that he wants to mentor him, and then once he's done with them, he will just toss them to the curb. We've seen it with Trent. We've also seen it with Tim Hayden.
It sounds like you might be alluding to that happening to Bojack and James Sugar Williams in the future. Oh, as Sam Cannon levels him. That's like running into a brick wall. Sam is not taking it easy on Whiplash at all here. This is about what I expected if Whiplash was to employ this strategy against Sam.
Absolutely.
That's trying to go toe-to-toe with him.
This is what Whiplash needs to do. He needs to use his speed to get out of Sam's way. Again, it's not an easy thing to do. By example, this with a huge Uranagi.
Massive Uranagi. Turning Whiplash inside out. It looks like Sam,
this could be it.
This could be it. We've seen it before. It's graceful. It's beautiful to look at. Whiplash knew what was coming, though. He gets out of the way and leaves the ring temporarily.
Once again, this is just to show how fast things can change when it comes to Sam Cannon.
He went for it. He went for that moonsault there, but unfortunately Whiplash had it scouted. And here's where Whiplash is going to be able to get one over on Sam Cannon. He's going to have to employ these hit-and-run style tactics.
Absolutely, and look, this is where Whiplash, again, I'll give him credit. This is where he's very smart. He knows how to use the ring to his advantage. But he's making the mistake of focusing on the QWA faithful.
He took his eyes off big business, and that is a fatal mistake many a competitor has made. Oh!
Huge shot to the head.
Whiplash is back connecting with the apron, and as we know, that's the hardest part of the ring.
So they keep telling us.
Many people have said that before. Oh, huge club to the back. We heard that from over here.
Huge back club. QWA faithful asking for one more.
One more. They are no fans of Whiplash these days. Whiplash once quite a beloved figure among our fans, but since he's thrown in his lot with the Chaos Collective.
And look, this is a very common thing to happen with young wrestlers, right? They get told from very beginnings where they're getting told that they are very good, they're the next breakout things, and all of that goes to their head. I'm one to admit that early in my career, I was very much in the same boat.
Absolutely. Whiplash, though, in trouble right now. Whipped into the corner by Sam, rolling out of the way.
Huge moment for him.
Sam's boot connecting with Whippy's face.
Look,
there.
This is...
We've got some sort of a fan, I guess, coming over to the commentary table and screaming something at me.
Sorry for our distraction.
That's okay. Let's focus on the match. I'm not sure what that was.
Did he just say the higher ups?
He said he's got his eyes on me. That was interesting. All right, but
sorry for the distraction, guys.
Momentary distraction. Back to it. Whiplash now in control of Sam Big Business Cannon.
This is exactly what Whiplash needs to do. He needs to be that rabid dog that we've seen in the past and stay on Sam.
And Seth, how does it feel at this point in the match as a competitor to be fighting up?
It's an incredibly difficult thing to do. No matter how much you try to get up, just like you're seeing with Whiplash here, no matter what you can do to try to get up, they're just staying on you. It takes all of the air out of you. You're expending a lot of energy trying to get back up.
Every time Sam sits back up and gets kicked, he is expending that finite energy that he's going to need if he wants to pull out the victory here.
Especially at this point in the match.
We have noticed that the pace has slowed somewhat. Maybe Whiplash...
Which is very surprising for me from Whiplash, considering of how he usually runs these matches. He's usually having a lot more speed behind him.
That could be the influence of Bojack and the Chaos Collective. I know Bojack has been telling him not to take to the skies as much. Not just because it's high risk, but it would be because it's giving the fans what they want.
Absolutely. And look, this is a very unique situation we've seen Sam Cannon in. It's very rare that we see Sam fighting from below.
Whiplash looks to have the match well in his control right now. Senior official, the ref, keeping a close eye on the action. Going to make sure nothing gets past him as that knee is driven into the ribs of Sam, which has to be knocking out more of that air, more of that breath that he's going to need.
Don't focus on me, Whiplash. Once again, taking the best parts of Tim Hayden. Those knees are pinpoint accurate, coming straight from Tim Hayden's playbook.
Whiplash picking up Sam, but it looks like he's paying attention to the crowd a little bit too much once again.
And it's
springboards off,
like
Sam
that.
catches him. Whiplash flips out of it. Oh,
Huge
enziguri.
enziguri.
Oh, Sam catches him there.
This is the strength behind Sam Cannon and how fast things can change.
Oh, huge power bomb.
Are we seeing an STF?
Into the... Oh, Whiplash makes his way to the
Very
ropes.
smart by Whiplash here.
You're correct. It did look like Sam was about to hook that STF, which would have spelled disaster for Whiplash.
We've seen Sam put people away with that.
That could have been the end of the match right there. Whiplash having the wherewithal to slide out of the ring.
But having Whiplash leave the ring right now, this is vital moments for Sam to get some energy back into it.
Sam has him by the hair there. Doesn't look like Whiplash is going anywhere. That right hand across the face. Oh,
huge.
Into the pin.
Ref, come on the ropes.
Oh, very close counter.
Very close.
You're right, Whiplash did have his feet up on the ropes there. The ref doesn't seem to have noticed.
Whiplash, I don't think this is a very smart move to be getting in the face of our senior official.
Once again, turning his attention away from big business as well.
This is the inexperience behind Whiplash here.
Sam passes through with the kick to the gut, dumping Whip out of the ring.
Very smart. Again, this allows Sam to get some energy back into it.
Gives him a little breather, but Whip is coming back. Punch to the outside again.
You got to stay on him, Sam.
Sam trying to will the crowd behind him. It looks like maybe he's teasing the lariat there. Whiplash ducks it.
What's happening? Oh!
And that's going to potentially do some serious damage.
Once again, this is the smarts behind Whiplash, and I'm assuming the teachings of Bojack here, using the ring to his advantage.
Targeting the shoulder and the arm of Sam Cannon there, as Whiplash lines him up from the outside, through the middle rope.
Unique offense from Whiplash here.
Beautiful drop kick. You can say what you want about Whiplash, but that was a lovely drop kick as he scales to the top rope. Whiplash lining Sam up.
Huge swanton.
Swanton bomb.
Swanton bomb. Here we go. He needs to get this 3 count. 1, 2. Huge.
Very, very near fall for Whiplash over big business. I don't think this is how anyone expected this match to be going.
Definitely not. Not with the experience of Sam Cannon. You need to stay on him, kid. Don't focus on me.
Looking over here once again.
You need to stay on him.
This could be a huge victory for Whiplash.
For someone who's has many matches with Sam, you need to stay on him.
He lines up the disaster's edge. Sam trips him up.
Here it is. Here's that STF.
He hooks the STF.
Here we go. It's all hooked in. It's all hooked in. How long can Whiplash actually stay on this?
Sam wrenching on that neck.
QWA faithful here, demanding Whiplash to tap here. Look, Whiplash needs to get to the bottom rope here.
Grabbing Sam's hair.
Very smart, once again.
Sam breaks the hold. Whiplash grasping at that leg.
How much damage did this take?
Using that other leg to kick Sam away briefly.
Oh! Huge knee to the face. Huge boot from Sam Cannon.
Both men trading huge shots with one another. Oh, another super kick from Sam. And he might be hooking that powerbomb
once again. Here it goes.
Oh, Whiplash rolls through. Sam rolling through the... Oh!
Is he going for it again? Huge powerbomb. Come on. 1, 2. Oh, huge kick out.
Hooking the STF.
Hooking it once again.
The veteran instincts of Sam Cannon.
Huge moment for Sam here.
And Whiplash taps out.
There it is. Look, I'm not taking anything away from Whiplash here. He actually held his own against one of the most experienced men in QWA in Sam Cannon.
Definitely nothing to be ashamed of for Whiplash with that performance, but the W goes to the veteran competitor, Sam Big Business Cannon, submitting Whiplash with that STF in the middle of the ring.
Nowhere else to go but tap.
Third time's the charm, it seems.
That's it.
Huge victory for Sam over one half of the tag team champions. You have to wonder if that's going to put him in some sort of title contention as Whiplash runs to the back like a scalded dog, as Jim Ross would say. Big Business celebrating with some of the young fans over there.
Huge moment for Sam Cannon here.
Excellent performance by Big Business here tonight. I would expect nothing less from the only other man to have 4 QWA championships to his name. Of course, the other person with that accolade sitting to my left here, the pinnacle of precision, Seth Tylors.
Absolutely, and again, that's no small feat. And as I said to Trent earlier, Trent definitely should be standing toe-to-toe with us. And the fact that he is a one-time champ is a joke, but there is a difference between myself and the other men and women in the back, and clearly with Trent O'Day tonight.
Kyla Knight, fresh off of an appearance for All Elite Wrestling,
which is an absolute huge opportunity. And for those who don't know who Kyla is, she's the first Indigenous Australian wrestler to compete on New Japan Show.
And the first Indigenous Australian to train at the world-famous Fale Dojo. We'll get more into her accolades after the entrance of our next competitor. Someone very familiar to the QWA fans as ring announcer Ryan makes the introductions once again. Ebony Angel, a trainee of yours from the QWA Academy.
Absolutely, and look, it's been an absolute pleasure watching how much Ebony has learned and actually taken to this fantastic sport that we are in.
She has recently undergone a bit of a moniker change. She's now known as the Princess of Pins.
And look, helping her train in the academy with QWA, it's been an absolute pleasure watching her. She's taking to these Princess of Pins. She can roll you up at any given time, and as we know, it only takes 3 seconds to win a match.
It only takes 3 seconds. Kyla Knight, though, not here to make any rush whatsoever. She's here to take her time. She's going to slow the pace to what she wants. This is a woman who, as we said, appeared for AEW. First Indigenous Australian to wrestle on New Japan. First Indigenous Australian to train at the Fale Dojo. She trained at first Indigenous Australian to train at Flatbacks. the wrestling school run by Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze of WWE fame.
A lot of accolades behind Kyla.
She has trained all over the place. She has wrestled up and down the country.
See, this is what I mean. It only takes 3 seconds to win a match, and Ebony Angel is doing a fantastic job of learning any given time. There we go.
Is this another?
This is another pin opportunity.
Kyla Knight kicking out there.
And Kyla's having to escape the ring.
The veteran instincts of Kyla Knight to roll out of the ring, slow the pace a little bit, get her breath back.
And look, forgive me if I'm wrong, another accolade for Kyla Knight. She's the first female Australian to wrestle and compete in every single state of Australia.
I did not know that about her, but if that's true, that is an incredible accolade to have.
Here we go.
Oh,
this is the veteran.
Lariat.
This is the veteran and the absolute knowledge behind Kyla Knight and her experience. Suckering Ebony Angel into the ring and hitting her with a huge lariat.
And that's going to be a huge German suplex. Things definitely going in Kyla Knight's direction right now. Ebony Angel kicking out. Referee Derek James here, keeping a close eye on the
also
action.
Something that I've been noticing as a coach at the academy behind Ebony Angel. I'm starting to see a little bit of a different attitude behind her. I mean, look at her.
Fighting back there.
This is what I mean.
Fighting from the bottom as Kyla stomping on Ebony. Oh!
Jesus. Brutal stomps here. But as I was saying before, you look at Ebony Angel's rookie class. You have Tim Burr, you have Whiplash, you have these people who are skyrocketing to these title opportunities, to these main events.
I don't mean to cut you off, Seth. It looks like Kyla has like a dragon sleeper locked in right now on Ebony. That's very dangerous territory. Ebony fighting up to her feet though. Into the snapmare from Kyla.
Keeping control here.
This is the veteran instincts of Kyla Knight. Those elbows knocking the wind out of Ebony Angel, and she's going to try for a pinfall of her own.
Kick out by Ebony here.
Ebony hitting the ropes. Diving crossbody here.
Again, another pinning opportunity here.
And Kyla Knight catches the arm. Oh!
Huge.
Keeping the arm trapped. Keeping the arm trapped there.
Keeping control here.
Kyla has the arm. She has slowed things to her pace as she twists it, standing on the fingers there.
I've seen many people.
Stepping on the elbow of Ebony Angel. That can pop your shoulder right out of its socket.
Absolutely, and it's a very smart thing by Kyla here. Attacking the limbs that require a lot of Ebony Angel's pins.
Kyla once again twisting Ebony to a place that she wants. Oh.
Again!
Into another pin. Kyla might be in the ropes.
And there's a sushi roll.
Oh, Kyla grabs that bottom rope. Once again, the veteran instincts of Kyla Knight coming into play.
Huge basement drop kick to the knee here. Here we go. Once Ebony starts rallying, she's looking for this Rough Rider here, back of the head.
Ebony Angel now has control of the match.
What is happening here?
She's going for the...
We're going.
Oh,
huge!
That's the smite hurt.
Huge smite hurt there. Ebony, you need to get a pin here.
No, it looks like Kyla Knight is aware of her positioning in the ring, and she's going to roll straight.
Very smart by Kyla here.
I could see her, even though she was down and hurting, she was watching Ebony's position there. She was waiting for the moment Ebony came towards her so she could roll out.
Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Scarlett Young!
Scarlett Young!
Scarlett Young!
What's... Huge knee to the face!
That single knee facebuster, we saw that at the Tropical Rumble.
And that's going to be a disqualification.
That's going to be a disqualification victory for Ebony Angel. Kyla Knight now coming in. She has to be upset that the match ended that way.
Few exchange of
the
words
women
here.
squaring off. Kyla going for the clothesline. Oh!
Once again, huge knee to the face.
Scarlett Young ending this match.
A new graduate from the academy once again.
That's right, the most recent graduate. That's going to be as a result of the interference by Scarlett Young. That match is awarded to Ebony Angel.
I am very interested to know what this means and where Scarlett Young is wanting from all of this.
Kyla Knight none too happy as she storms to the back. That's not really how anyone wanted to see that match
Absolutely
go.
not. I guess we'll find out more from Scarlett Young.
Oh, we know who that music is.
Oh, look. Very, very cool.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, he
Look,
hits the post.
I won't lie here. I think this is one of my favorite wrestlers in QWA right now. I don't know where he came from, how he got here, but Gwapo C. Mr. is easily one of my favorite and clearly the QWA Faithful's favorite.
They hit the high five. This is a lot of people's favorites, plural, because Marshall Samson is here as well.
Please forgive me by my distraction of Gwapo C. Mr. Yeah, look, Marshall Samson is one hell of a competitor and one hell of a QWA Faithful favorite.
Gwapo C. Mr. has himself a new pair of gloves.
Very, very suave. It's clear, very clear QWA is paying him well.
Brand name gloves as well.
Brand
These aren't generic
name.
gloves. He's forking out the big bucks. You once told me that you have to invest in yourself or no one's going to invest in you. Gwapo C. Mr. has clearly invested in himself.
Invested in himself.
Thank you, Mr. Memphis match. Who's having a good night so far? Look, I haven't told Gwapo this, but I've been working really hard since the last show. See, I've been working so hard to get Gwapo's visa papers.
Gwapo's visa
has a
papers.
visa!
I am so excited for this. The only thing we need to do to get your visa approved is sign the dotted line.
This is a huge moment for Gwapo C. Mr. here. He's been trying to...
Gwapo C. Mr. about to sign the visa.
Oh,
Hold on.
this music can only mean one man.
I have heard this man described as many things. I've heard him described as Outlaw Muscle. I've heard him described as the Bogan Brawler once upon a time. I've heard him described as a certain four-letter word by Whiplash that I'm not going to repeat here tonight on commentary. But Angus Sharpe making his way to the ring right now.
Clearly has something on his chest.
He's taken his time. He was not about to allow those visa papers to be signed, it seems like.
I don't know what it is with people. We've seen it with James Williams. Why do people want Gwapo not to get his visa?
I don't know. I feel like everyone likes Gwapo. He's a joy to have around. It blows my mind that everyone seems to be interfering in his residency here in Australia. That bass on that theme song is vibrating my chair, by the way.
I can feel it through my chest.
Gwapo's feeling it too. He's
Very
vibing.
clearly. Look, I haven't had many interactions with Gwapo, but he seems like a joy to be around.
You beat him up and stole his mask once, I remember, because it got taken off and it was you. No one realized Gwapo was a real guy until he showed up and you were...
Apparently, like, look, I said what I said. I didn't have many interactions. I had a
hold
quick,
on, wait.
who's this?
Oh, this is very interesting. This is a debut here tonight. Eddie Kormac,
Eddie Kormac.
a recent graduate of Wrestling Allegiance Rockhampton's wrestling school.
Look, and they're a very reputable school.
They are. They have produced some stars. I mean, simply look in the ring. Angus Sharpe was a product of that school.
Absolutely. Another graduate from that school is Mickey Ryan.
Mickey Ryan. You, of course, have other talents like Captain Joseph Blackheart,
Absolutely.
Marston Holmes, Eddie Kormac shaking hands with the QWA faithful here tonight, introducing himself to everyone. He didn't shake my hand when I got to the venue today.
Look, I can't say he shook my hand either, unfortunately.
They've cut his music off.
Angus Sharpe here.
Angus Sharpe
Pen in
has the
hand.
pen. He has the visa papers.
Oh, so perhaps Angus is out here.
Oh, Angus ripping up the
kidding
visa
me?
papers.
Come on.
Ring announcer Ryan better pick that up.
Come on, just let her brother work. A man of very few words is Angus Sharpe.
Oh!
Huge super kick.
Oh my God. He's Eddie Kormac. Oh,
The cheap shot.
off the handshake. What a dirtbag this Eddie Kormac is.
Very clearly being taught by Angus Sharpe here.
And these guys are putting a beating on Gwapo. I think
So,
this is now
a tag team match?
I think this is now a tag team match.
Senior referee, the ref is calling for the bell. It is very much a tag team match we've got
A
on here.
chaotic start as Gwapo is tossed out of the ring. Someone threw something at me.
I do believe that was the ref getting rid of, unfortunately, Gwapo's papers.
Gwapo's papers here at ringside with me as Angus Sharpe now having his way with Gwapo C. Mister. Oh, huge chop.
Do you think the Australian government will accept the papers if we tape them together?
I don't know if Gwapo even signed them, to be honest. I think
There's
Angus
a tag by the looks of it.
might have torn them up. As here comes Princess Marshall Samson.
Taking a chop from Angus.
Oh!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Maybe.
And this is why we can't do a chop battle with Angus Sharpe.
Maybe a mistake by Marshall. He seemed to regret that almost instantly. Oh my God, they're tagging again. Gwapo and Marshall having trouble gaining any sort of momentum
Any sort
here.
of offense here. Up.
Oh, another chop across the chest. Tagging again.
They're just not wanting to stay in this ring.
Oh, Gwapo getting chopped. Eddie Kormac getting into the mix now.
Huge suplex by Angus Sharpe here.
Vertical suplex, tagging in Eddie Kormac. This is Eddie Kormac making his debut here tonight.
I'm very interested to see what Eddie Kormac can do.
I will tell you what I know very briefly about Eddie Kormac. It's not much. I know that he is a fan of Japanese wrestling. He is a fan of strong style. So we would see some very hard-hitting offense, I would imagine.
I would imagine so, definitely. A very clean technical suplex from Kormac.
Nearly some miscommunication by the Rockhampton boys. Angus Sharpe, of course, fresh off an amazing performance in the Tropical Rumble, making it to the final 3.
Huge strength from Gwapo here. A nice little chest press there.
Gwapo using those gloves to push Sharpe's boot up.
Huge backbreaker from Gus there.
Gwapo looked like he went limp.
Once again, Angus Sharpe showing the amount of damage that he can inflict.
The C chants echo out for Gwapo.
See Mister here. Marshall Samson doing a very good job rallying the QWA faithful here.
Gwapo ducking out of the way.
Huge shot to the face here.
A right hand, and Gwapo looks to be lining Sharpe up. Sharpe catches him.
Once again, a huge suplex from Angus Sharpe.
These guys are taking Gwapo to Suplex City here tonight.
One thing that I will say about Gwapo C. Mister here is the longer he will remain in this match, the harder it is going to be to breathe with that sort of mask.
Exactly.
As you alluded to before, I have wrestled as Gwapo C. Mister when I took his mask. It's a very difficult thing to wrestle in.
What did he look like?
It was very dark. I actually couldn't see his face.
Right.
It was very
convenient.
Look, it was
Huge
huge
with
tag!
the tag to Marshall Samson.
Huge tag to Marshall. There we go. Get yourself some, Marshall, here.
Huge back elbow. Marshall lining up Kormac with a drop kick there. The one-legged drop kick, I might add.
Huge save from Angus Sharpe there.
Once again, Eddie Kormac laying in those hard shots.
Proving once again why, as well, the War School of Professional Wrestling is a very reputable place.
You see a lot of heavy-handed individuals come out of that school.
Absolutely, a lot of heavy hitters. Facing a few of them myself, I can definitely confirm that they can rock some jewels.
The crowd chanting for Marshall Samson there. As Eddie Kormac just continues bringing the punishment.
Look, it's not a very pretty style, but like you said, Kormac is a heavy hitter again.
He is definitely, you're definitely seeing that strong style influence.
Absolutely.
Marshall firing off some stiff shots of his own.
There's another tag.
Gwapo is in. Gwapo taking the arm ring off. Oh, the headbutt.
Huge headbutt.
Taking the wrist there. Taking the other wrist.
Controlling the hands of Kormac here. Huge chop to the chest.
Gwapo says he's going up. Oh! Gwapo crotched on the ropes. Kormac following up with a huge forearm. Gwapo tumbling to the outside. Kormac wasting no time picking Gwapo up. Oh, another suplex.
These suplex will take it out of you every single time.
Gwapo looking for the tag, but unfortunately his partner isn't
just not there.
Huge! He calls that one something I can't say on commentary, but that's going to be enough to put Gwapo C. Mister away.
Absolutely. All I can say about that particular move, he calls it the SS kick. Like you said, we can't be saying exactly what those words mean.
Oh, they're putting the beating on.
Come on, guys. You've already ripped up.
Marshall trying to protect Gwapo. Look, getting over the top of his friend, taking the punishment for him.
A valiant effort from Samson here.
Marshall putting himself in harm's way.
Look, you may not like their style, but it gets the job done.
Kormac going for a handshake, receiving a middle finger for his trouble from a fan in the front row there.
Ring announcer Ryan here helping out Gwapo C. Mister and Marshall Samson.
Eddie Kormac victorious here in his debut. Angus Sharpe saying it's his company.
It's his company.
What is up? Getting that? You didn't shake my hand. Oh my gosh. I think it's a nice jacket.
I think so.
Eddie Kormac showing his true colors there as Marshall carries Gwapo C. Mister to the back. I think that might be it for the first half.
To welcome the winner of the 2026 Tropical Rumble into the ring with me.
And here comes the winner of the Tropical Rumble 2026.
The mighty
the Larrikin Lumberjack himself, Tim Burr, his best girl Beryl by his side.
An absolute well-deserved win last month.
I don't think anyone expected Tim Burr to take the W in the Tropical Rumble,
Absolutely
but here we
not.
are.
And once again, this is the importance of the Tropical Rumble. It gives an opportunity to everybody on the roster.
That's right. Those who don't usually receive those title opportunities can earn them in an instant. We saw Tim Burr knock both Sam Cannon and Angus Sharpe to the outside simultaneously to get the W.
It's not my normal mode of operations to grab the mic and have a chat. I like to do most of my talking in the ring. But tonight, I came here to deliver a message. That message isn't to anyone in particular. This message goes out to every single one of you. And that message is simple. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Heartfelt words from Tim Burr.
Absolutely.
When I first came into this, 3 years ago, I introduced the dominance of a 40-year-old starting wrestling for the first time. Not pushing 40, pulling. And I wasn't sure if I was going to win you guys over, if I was going to get your support. But from that very first moment, you showed me nothing but love and encouragement. And that's what's got me here today. Pushing through the pain, pushing through every loss, so I can turn up for you guys and perform as best I can. My first match against Vanderbilt, I lost. You guys came back, you cheered me on, I won the next time. 2 years ago, when Jason Sabotage cheated me, stole the axe, again you guys turned up, cheered me on, and I won Beryl back. And last year, I was able to hold the QWA title in my fingertips for the first time, only for the briefest moment before it was taken away due to a DQ finish. And I had no less than 20 young men and women over there patting me on the back, telling me I did really well and I'll get it next time. And that's what I've done. Put in the effort, dedicate myself so I can come back and perform as best I can. And in the Rumble, even though I was a late draw, I broke Sam Cannon's elimination record of 5 to add an extra one of 6 to get that win.
Huge accomplishment by Tim Burr.
Absolutely.
That's something Bojack doesn't understand. He is quite happy to turn his back on every single one of you in order to surround himself with a little team of grubs so he can try and win matches in a dirty fashion. Not sure what he's trying to achieve. He's trying to get the trial achieve of Grub City. But he's done himself a disservice because you guys are far stronger than any little threat he can surround himself with. And at times, he can't hide behind anyone else. He's going to be sharing the ring with me now, no matter what. And we are going to cut Bojack down to size.
Very strong words from Tim Burr right there.
But here comes the leader of the Chaos Collective, taking his time to make his entrance here. There he is, the QWA champion, Bojack.
Clearly, as well, taking to heart on what Tim Burr was saying.
Claiming that QWA championship back in November at Legacy. And he has not defended that once.
Not
Here in
once.
QWA since winning.
But look, the record states he is each day racks up that tally.
That's right, Bojack is the current QWA champion. There is no denying that. This is his second reign with the championship, I believe.
You would be correct on that one.
Getting in a fan's face over there. Bojack in no rush to enter the ring.
Making sure everyone in this audience looks at him.
Sees him with that belt on his shoulder. And these two do have history.
Absolutely they do.
They're going all the way back to the Tropical Rumble 2025, where Tim actually eliminated Bojack from that match.
Once again, just showing that Tim may very well have his number.
Bojack doesn't have many fans in attendance here tonight.
QWA faithful once again.
More like Bojack.
Trent O'Day and Seth Tylors. There you are, boy. It's nice to see you there, man. I missed you. Last time, I remember, like, your head was down on the mat. Well, I was taking this championship. It's a good one.
But I appreciate the name drops. I really do. It's nice to know that for you two, I'm always going to be in the back of your mind. But you have to come to terms with the fact that you two are the furthest away from becoming QWA champion. You can kiss the 5-time goodbye because I'm holding on to this title just like I'm holding on to this company.
Bojack taking a shot at my broadcast partner here.
Yeah, good job getting the chance out of there, mate.
But I need to then address you because that falls in the same place. You are the furthest away from becoming QWA champion. Now, Tropical Rumble winner. There's a clue. Man of the people? Come on. You're not a man of the people, right? If you want to know what a real man is, you want to ask your girlfriend, Ebony Angel, because I showed you what a real man was only just 2 weeks ago. Step up to me again. Now, Tim Burr, you want to go on about how I eliminated the most people? Ever, yeah? I recall, and I know that man down there can clarify as well, but you went to there, what was 18, 19, 20, I don't know, it was one of the later numbers. So you didn't really do that much. And secondly, when I won the Tropical Rumble, and I successfully went on to win the title, I entered in as the first 2 competitors, and I went all the way to get the longest time in the Tropical Rumble. You see, I've come into this company dominating every single month. And now, I don't need to waste my time with all the new people, with crappy little kids. Okay, hold on a sec. Whoever shouted that, you need to go to the gym because you sound heavy. But you should be good for you, mate. You don't have what it takes to be in the main event. You may be getting that title shot at dominance, but you're going to fall. Because you see, I'm not taking this seriously, this is just a game for me. Like, you've got to ask yourself, why do grown men play games? Well, it's just like all women that wear makeup. It's a nice escape from reality. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Painface. Trust me, that's powered on like no tomorrow. Oh. But
goes on to that it is reality. And that's the thing that you have to face the most. The reality being, you will never be QWA champion. You will never level up to what I am, what I can be, and what I forever will be. While this title is in my possession, I'm the top dog around here. While this championship is around my waist, I'm the top of the food chain. And as long as the title will stay on my waist, because there is nobody better to carry this company into the future. Trent O'Day can walk out the door, it's not going to close, because I am the best in this ring. I am the best on all platforms, period. And you see, if I had this my way, which I do, but I would have sticked Sugar Williams in front of your arsenal, made him put you in his place, but the stick, he's away. He's unfortunately a little bit busy having a bit of party with some babies and listeners, you know, so you've got to give him his props for that. I, on the other hand, think that I run this place. Yes, sir, I do. I have control of a lot of things, so I have a chat with a certain individual. Really upstanding fellow, actually. He's an amazing wrestler. He will beat you down because I have chosen him for you as the opponent tonight. So, allow me to introduce your opponent who's going to win it at the 1, 2, 3.
Bojack bringing out Tim Burr's opponent for this evening. This is a man who was slated to make his debut in QWA a year ago, and a natural disaster prevented that from happening. This is the liability, Logan Pearce.
Look, I've had the, I guess use the term, the privilege to meet the liability, and he has quite the attitude on his shoulder.
Hailing from Northern Beaches SHS, weighing 85
Logan, making the return to the world of professional wrestling after a severe neck injury.
Severe neck injury, making his return here tonight. Logan Pearce, of course, no stranger to championship gold. One half of the Wide Bay Tag Champs. Formerly one half of the War Tag Team Champions, alongside Kyla Knight, who we saw earlier this evening, collectively known as Avarice. Also, this man is a graduate of the Fale Dojo as well.
Definitely producing some heavy hitters. It's a massive thing to have on your resume.
This guy is returning after quite an extensive absence from professional wrestling. His first match back tonight will be against Tim Burr, the winner of the Tropical Rumble 2026. I heard Logan, as he was coming out, saying, "This guy's your #1 contender," as if he's not impressed by Tim Burr.
Look, Bojack standing in the center of the ring, questioning the legitimacy of Tim Burr.
But the crowd solidly behind the Larrikin Lumberjack.
Solidly behind him. Now, with the injury behind Logan Pearce, it'd be interesting to know whether or not 5 years away will come into effect.
Logan Pearce taking the wrist lock there. Tim Burr taking the headlock. We're seeing some chain wrestling here. So you've got to believe that Logan was taught some of that at the Fale Dojo.
The thing with Tim Burr, though, is look at the guns on him, the strength behind him.
This is a man who cuts down trees all day for a living with his best girl barrel.
You say for a living, I say for fun.
A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. Logan Pearce wanting none of Tim Burr. It looks like maybe he's realizing the strength of the man he's in the ring against right now.
And look at the thing that Tim Burr's doing just there. He's commanding the center of the ring.
Logan adjusting his strategy slightly, taking that waist lock. Tim is, just gonna toss Logan across the ring.
Once again, showing the strength behind Tim Burr.
Logan looks like he's getting slightly frustrated.
How do you think that affects the mindset of Logan Pearce?
I think he's starting to get frustrated, not just by getting out-muscled by Tim Burr, but the QWA fans are kind of giving him hell right now too. That's got to be putting him on tilt ever so slightly. Logan calling for the ref to break in the corner there. There's that frustration coming out again.
Absolutely.
And there you go, going for the hair, adjusting the strategy slightly.
You can't let frustration win over this, and that's exactly why.
Another massive show of strength. Oh, Tim Burr. Oh!
Usually leads to one big
backbreaker. Into the side slam.
There's one, there's two.
Logan powering out of the cover there.
Keeping a hold of the leg here.
Looks like Tim hooking in for looks like a Boston Crab.
No Ultra Love. This right here, he's going for that patented slingshot.
That's right. He might have been going for that slingshot there, but Logan Pearce nonetheless escaping to the outside. The fans once again making their feelings about Logan known.
This is the thing that I am impressed with Tim. He didn't rush to the outside.
He's not going to give chase, but this is allowing both men some time to recover.
Controlling that center of the ring again.
You obviously, to win a match, want your opponent down for 3 seconds. Oh! And not allowing them breathing room is going to contribute to that.
Getting hung up on the top rope there.
Here we go, and now Logan is going to take advantage, cutting the big man down at the legs.
A lot of the strength comes from those legs. Huge spine buster!
Spine on the pine!
Here we go, here's that slingshot
that we were talking about.
There it is.
Logan Pearce might be seeing stars right now.
Is it Tim going for that log toss that everybody loves? Sliding off the back there.
And Logan slides out of the ring once again.
Now, is this forming a lot of frustration on Tim?
The crowd solidly behind Tim Burr still in this one. They want to see the 2026 Tropical Rumble winner take this one out
and prove to Bojack that he may very well be a part of the main event scene.
Exactly. Bojack insinuating that Tim Burr's win was a fluke. I was just checking if he was still around here somewhere. He screamed at us on the way out before about how we better be doing a good job at commentary. Oh!
There it is, the toughest part of the ring.
The toughest part of the ring indeed, Seth.
Come on, Tim, you got to get back in.
Pushing Logan away once again. And Logan once again, the dragon screw targeting that leg.
Taking out that leg. Taking out a lot of this. There it is. There's that targeting.
Seth, how does it feel as a competitor to have your leg targeted in a match like this?
Look, as someone who uses his legs as a strong repertoire, it hurts your arsenal. It really does. A lot of your movements is obviously relied on your legs. Moving around, every movement is pain. It shoots that pain up to your hip and further up.
Tim Burr sending Logan out to the apron. Logan blocking, bouncing Tim's head off the turnbuckle and raking his eyes across the rope there. Huge leg drop across the back of the neck. And Tim Burr is in trouble.
Struggling. Great athleticism there from Pearce.
beautifully and perfectly placed across the chest of Tim, knocking the wind out of him.
Immediately grabbing for that knee.
He's got to be feeling that dragon screw was vicious looking.
Straight back to the knee is Pearce.
You need to almost have a good poker face in wrestling and not allow your opponent to see certain parts of your body are hurting. Tim grabs for that knee and Logan was straight on the attack there.
Straight onto it.
Logan.
Like, it's definitely something that I have used in the past. The moment I see an opponent grabbing a weakness, unfortunately, it's just a massive target on it.
Put a target on it, exactly. Oh, the figure, it's been reversed.
It's been reversed.
All the pressure back on Logan Pearce's legs.
Once again, how much damage did that take on Tim Burr's knee?
Logan Pearce has to be thinking about how he's going to continue to cut the big man down. Oh, and
huge strength. There's the log toss.
The log toss, that snake eyes in the corner. Logan pointing to the crowd, going for that Polish hammer there, and the headbutt.
You saw Tim grabbing that knee when he was starting to run.
There's a second dragon screw there. Logan is honed in on that leg and he doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon.
It just seems no matter what Tim tries, that knee is just damaging.
Oh! Massive leg drop there.
To the side of the neck. Huge kick out.
The long legs of Logan Pearce allowing him to hit that leg drop from a very unique angle.
Absolutely.
And looks like he might be going for a single leg crab there of some description. Tim Burr fights out of it. Oh!
Huge boots to the chest on Tim Burr from Pearce right there.
I've got to say, Seth, Logan Pearce is looking good after a hiatus from professional wrestling.
Absolutely. It doesn't look like he's missed a step. And look, 5 years is a long time. Ring rust pops up after like 2 months. Massive move. Tim needs to get up on Pearce here. Tim, you need to stay on him. There it is. There's some massive clubs.
Those right hands rocking the liability.
How many more do you think the liability can take?
I don't know, but Tim is majorly in control of this match right now. As Logan turns around.
Oh my God!
Referee Derek James catching a stray there.
Rev Derek is down.
Tim with the Polish hammers.
And another Polish. Here we go. Tim is rallying here.
Backbreaker. Spinning Logan around. Huge backbreaker.
Backbreaker. There's a pin. But there's Derek James down.
Derek James is in some trouble here. Oh, and here comes Bojack.
No.
Hooking in that DDT that he's put so many men away with before. Did he snap a photo of Tim Burr as well?
Snap a photo.
Bojack pulling a fast one. Logan Pearce looking around like
Now, answer this question for me. Do you think Bojack was worried at the fact that Tim was very, very well putting this match away?
I think maybe it looks like Logan's working the ref up. He's locked in that single leg crab. Bojack might be out.
Bojack, I think Tim's out. I think he's out.
He's out. Tim Burr's out.
And Logan Pearce is picking up a win, I guess.
Logan Pearce steals it.
Stealing a win.
With the assist from Bojack.
The QWA Heavyweight Champion showing his colors again. So again, do you think Bojack was worried at the fact that Tim was about to show that he can hang?
It looked like Bojack might have been concerned with that.
There's Bojack showing off the championship there.
Obviously. Obviously, as commissioner, I do have certain powers here, but I like to leave things in the hands of the referees, our officials here at QWA. We have to trust the calls of the official, and it looked like maybe referee Derek James missed what went down there because of the punch he caught from Logan Pearce.
Here's Bojack to right. And I think people need to stop worrying about the fact that we're sitting here.
Logan Pearce, thanks to the assist from the QWA champion, was able to pick up the win there.
Bojack's now entering the ring once again.
Bojack standing on the fallen Tim Burr. Holding that belt high above his head, much to the dismay of the QWA fans.
Absolutely. Look, I don't agree with the tactics of Bojack here, but I would be remiss if I didn't say that it works.
Bojack dragging Tim back into the ring.
But this is too far now.
This is much too far. He's looking for a second DDT here. We might need some help out here for Tim Burr.
Do we have other officials that can come out?
We might need some other officials here. We might need the QWA officials to hit the ring and escort Tim Burr to safety.
Or get rid of Bojack out of the QWA ring.
Oh, and here he comes!
Here he comes! Here he comes! Big business, Sam Cannon offering out Angus Sharpe and Eddie Kormac into the middle of the ring.
Big business is back out here.
And he has to re-tape. He's going to have to redo his tape.
He's doing the wrist tape. I think we got a tag team match on our hands, right? I think we got to have a tag match.
I guess we got to run this again. All right. Big catch. Big catch.
Massive catch by Commissioner Ultralove. I got the wrist tape.
Take that home. That's a souvenir for you.
That's a massive souvenir. I'm keeping that one. That's going to be worth a lot of Ultra Coin, I tell you what.
Ultra Coin, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. And here comes his tag team partner.
Yeah, the All-Star Cheerleader.
The athletic All-Star Cheerleader.
Here he comes. One of the brightest prospects to come out of Wrestling Allegiance Rockhampton, Mickey Ryan. This is a guy that has legitimate experience in cheerleading. He competed against Team USA in the USA, representing Queensland.
Which is an amazing feat.
That's and an even bigger feat. He placed 20th in the world.
In the world.
For cheerleading.
In the world.
In the world.
All for the West. The outlaws, the gunslingers, the Billy the Kids and worse. Say a fellow like the cow that shot Bill Hickok on the back. There's always one like that in every town at this point. Most of them will violence, but every once in a while, they may have lived.
And here he comes for the second time this evening, flanked by Eddie Kormac.
It looks like they've taken up the challenge.
They have gladly accepted the challenge of Sam Big Business Cannon.
Sam obviously coming to the rescue of Mickey Ryan. Sam's not...
Eddie Kormac throwing something. I got another souvenir here.
Look at you go, you're taking it all home tonight.
It's very sweaty, I don't really want to hold that. That's kind of gross. I feel like I need some hand sanitizer, Seth.
We will make sure we get some.
Big Angus Sharpe, Outlaw Muscle, Eddie Kormac.
Look, Sam clearly coming to the rescue of Mickey Ryan, not wanting bullies in our locker room. But to say Mickey Ryan can't hold it for himself, he's a very capable young man.
Eddie Kormac and Angus Sharpe making waves as their first night as a team here in QWA.
What a debut from Eddie Kormac.
Absolutely.
This is the stuff that's going to put yourself apart in our locker room.
And he's gone for the handshake again. We've seen this go wrong multiple times tonight.
Let's see if Sam is wise enough to know what we've all seen tonight.
The crowd urging Sam not to take the handshake. Oh,
there
Sam catches
there
it.
It is.
It's not going to work.
Not on Sam.
Oh!
Huge shot dropping Kormac.
Sam Cannon going to start this thing off his way. Eddie Kormac already in a world of trouble here. Sam taking Eddie to the corner, looking for the tag. Mickey Ryan in.
This is the thing about Sam. Not only is he an incredible singles competitor, but I know for a fact that he knows how to control a tag.
This guy's back again.
Who is this?
I don't know who this person is. Can we get some security? Can we?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Who are you?
All right,
Okay,
Mr.
Mr.
Glass,
Glass.
we have a match to call, so can you please just jog on? I don't know who that guy is or what his problem is as we get back.
But it sounds like the higher-ups are watching you?
I don't know what he could be anyone for all I know. Okay, let's get back into the action. I was about to say, Sam Cannon with a cartwheel.
Oh my God! And this is, again, why he's the heavyweight hybrid.
Maybe showing some cheerleading
Maybe taking
there.
some pointers from Mickey Ryan.
That's right. Yeah, let's see some.
Let's see
something
right.
from Mickey, Sam.
The man who ranked 20th in the world for cheerleading. There it is.
Yeah, Mickey.
Yeah.
There we go.
Here's the pin. Huge kick out, okay.
Eddie Kormac kicking out again. This Kormac guy has some resiliency, I'll tell you that. He's not just tapping into that strong style offense of all those people he's watched in Japan, but he's tapping into that legendary fighting spirit as well.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, Mickey with the athleticism.
Boy. No wonder he's been ranked 20th.
Yeah, I'll give him a round of applause, Sam. I will. Let's see Sam do it.
All right,
yeah,
Sam, now you do it.
It's Sam's turn.
Here we go, Sam. Show us why you're the heavyweight
Come
hybrid.
on, Sam, you got this. If anyone can do this, it's
Here
big
we go.
business. If anyone can do it, it's big business. Oh! Listen, he nailed it. He nailed it. Eddie Kormac in a world of hurt there.
Very well done, Sam Cannon.
Mickey tagged in once again. Come on, Sam calling for the crowd.
Here's that tag team offense from Sam.
Oh! These two are working really well as a tag team.
I've seen this move before.
You guys definitely pulled that one out in the past as part of Next Level.
Absolutely. Like I said, Sam's not only a singles competitor, but he's very well versed in tag. But Kormac, very, very smart to cut off the ring here, bringing in Angus Sharpe. Here's those brutal suplexes that we saw.
And here we go. He's looking for maybe his version of the Three Amigos here.
There's the second. You gonna pick him up and drop him?
Into the Falcon Arrow.
Staring daggers at Sam.
These are two men who do have history with each other. They've squared off in singles competition and also were part of the final three in the Tropical Rumble last month.
There's those brutal chops from Angus Sharpe again.
Oh!
Kormac with one of his own.
Eddie Kormac proving tonight that he is a mean SOB. But that makes sense if he is taking notes from Angus Sharpe.
Absolutely. Notice how Angus Sharpe is leaving his back to Sam, cutting off that ring.
Huge double suplex. Mickey Ryan in some trouble. Kormac's going to want to get in between him and Sam.
And there's that experience level difference between Angus Sharpe and Eddie Kormac.
Oh my God, the chops. They are lighting Mickey Ryan up right now. I know that you are such a massive fan of chops, Seth Tylors.
I do believe you are wrong. That is a flat no with two sugars. I despise them even. They're not fun.
You are not wrong there. As Kormac and Sharpe continue to put a beating on Mickey Ryan, the all-star cheerleader.
Look at the redness on Mickey Ryan's chest here. Off the back!
And Mickey, looked like he was going for a buckle bomb, but he sent him into the ropes. Oh, huge
cheek shot,
knocking Sam off the apron.
And
Mickey nails him with the Star Rider.
An absolute mistake for Angus, pointing his direction to Sam, leaving an opening for Mickey. But Mickey needs to get this tag, but Sam's not on the apron.
Sam making his way back up to the apron, but Sharpe is in between Ryan and
QWA
Cannon.
faithful rallying behind Mickey. Here's the tag!
Kormac!
Oh!
Eddie Kormac with a huge move, turning the tide in this match.
Keeping the momentum into their corner.
And Kormac is, we got to stress, this is his 6th match.
6th.
And that was perfectly timed.
That's a very smart, you usually need some years behind you to know these things. Off the back, huge Pele kick!
Ryan later on his feet, connects with the Pele to Kormac.
Kormac might be out here. 1, 2!
Oh, Sharpe breaks it up from the apron there.
That's a mistake from Mickey here. Too close.
Sam firing up the QWA faithful on the outside.
Here we go.
Big business is all business right now.
Here it is. Here's that tag. Huge tag. Here comes Sam. Here, huge line.
Huge clothesline, huge back elbow from Big Business.
Massive back suplex.
With the cover. 1,
2. There's a kick out.
Kicking out. He has some resiliency to him, does Eddie Kormac.
Look, I am very impressed with this Kormac kid. Is Sam going for it?
He's going for that moonsault. Angus Sharpe not going to let it happen.
Getting hung up on the top there.
Oh! There's that SS kick. Calling for Kormac to pin him. Oh! Sam kicking out in the nick of time. Both men down.
Both men down. Does Sam go for a tag here? Mickey Ryan wants in.
Kormac looks to be about to make the tag.
There's the tag.
Kormac tags Angus in. Oh! Oh!
Huge shot.
Sharpe with those huge shots. Cannon with the world's strongest slam
there. Shifting that momentum once again. Here comes Kormac.
Kormac laying those stiff shots in. Oh, Sam's going
in. We're going to see it again. There it is again. We go. Sam's going up for it. Here comes. Here comes. Here comes the market crash.
The market crash, that huge moonsault. Mickey Ryan is the legal man. He's going up.
He's going up.
All-Star drop! All-Star drop! Here you go again! 1, 2, 3, there it is! Get yourself some Mickey Ryan! Mickey Ryan clutching the victory for his team. Incredible match. What a tag team match that was. Spectacular showing from both Big Business and Mickey Ryan. Sam nodding, he seems impressed with the young all-star. We've seen some great tag team action here tonight, Seth.
Absolutely. As someone who is very fond of tag team wrestling, I am very happy tonight.
Oh, and Mickey nails the backflip.
Very impressive. I would love to see Sam go for it now.
Why didn't you do the backflip, Sam? And here comes the Realm Breaker, Trent O'Day. A man that you are currently staring a hole through, Seth. I'm gonna... have to ask that you remain seated during this match, Seth. I can't have things devolve into chaos here. I understand that you're upset, and I understand why you're upset.
Look, tonight very much isn't about me. And I've tried to be incredibly professional tonight during this show being on commentary. I thank you once again for having me.
You've done a spectacular job, and I'm very thankful that you're sitting here alongside me. So let's try to keep it that way during this main event.
I'd like to remind you that Trent O'Day is the very reason why I am medically not cleared to compete tonight.
That's right, he put you through that piece of plywood last month. Definitely not a pretty sight, definitely not something I don't think anyone saw coming.
See, look, it's not even the plywood that did it, it's that brutal knee.
The knee to, yeah, exactly.
The knee to the neck. It jacked me up.
This is something I'm very, very interested in seeing. I explained it earlier in the evening. This man is making his way here from PWA. But I'm with you, Xander.
Very much with you.
I'm with you if you're in there against Trent, that's for sure. Xander Sullivan currently endearing himself to the QWA fans.
The leader of the self-help group, the Third Eye.
That's exactly what I was saying, Third Eye. Some people might not call it a self-help group. Some people might refer to it as a cult.
A cult, if you will, definitely. He's a known conspiracy theorist.
He definitely is. I was saying that this is a guy who is making his way here tonight from PWA, one of the biggest promotions in the country, but Xander Sullivan did at one point cut his teeth in the state of Queensland, in a past life known as Warhead Xander Sullivan.
Warhead Xander Sullivan. Look, I've had the pleasure of being in the room with him, learning under the same learning trees over in EPW during the super camps. And the mind for professional wrestling this man has is...
He's checking the ref to make sure nothing untoward is going on here in QWA.
Look, maybe he believes there's some sort of conspiracy against him with a senior official ref.
It sounded like earlier this evening he took issue with Trent implying that there's some kind of conspiracy against him here in QWA.
Look, I don't know where... Look, I just wanted to say just then that Trent has a new
hold on,
person.
Xander is...
Xander trying to get Trent onto his
right.
side. Trying to recruit Trent into the third eye.
Trent not wanting a bar of it.
As I was saying before, I wanted to say that Trent has this new attitude behind him. But I've shared the ring with him. When he was a part of Dead Man's Hand, he showed his true colors. He was a part of MDC for, I think, one night, and he showed his true colors. This isn't a new attitude behind Trent O'Day.
Xander Sullivan looking for... Oh, there we go. Getting one over on Trent. Taking the hammerlock there.
Ducking that wild elbow. A very clean arm drag into the leg pick. Arms too short there, Trent.
Xander showing some wrestling chops here. I wonder who Xander's barber is. As he takes the cravat. I'm a big fan of the cravat.
So is Trent, so I know this is killing him.
Xander Sullivan in control as these men chain wrestle. Trent taking the arm. Xander now taking the cravat back.
Once again, taking control.
You know, a lot of people don't understand Xander Sullivan or Third Eye. It's a very misunderstood group.
Getting it
Ultimately,
again.
having spoken to Xander backstage, I do think, although his beliefs could be seen as strange, I don't doubt that his true goal is to make the world around him greater.
He just wants to... Keeping the cravat!
Xander Sullivan keeping the cravat. He's all about uniting people.
This is that wrestling prowess as I was talking about.
Holding onto the cravat again.
And I promise you, knowing Trent personally, this is getting to him.
Look, Trent not technical enough in this exchange with Xander Sullivan to get out of that cravat.
I wonder how long Trent can go with that.
Xander with that single leg takedown. He's having some fun here with Trent, it looks like. Look, cartwheeling out of it. Oh, going for the, almost looked like the Muda line there.
It did.
Oh,
stalemate
okay.
here. Look, I have a huge issue with Trent's mentality that he's the only one who has built this place. And I could go on about how I've been here from day one. I can go on about how I've been through the thick, the worst of it, whatever it may be. But I understand that this company wasn't built on one person.
Yes, that's right. It wasn't built by one person. QWA definitely was and still is a group effort.
I know the amount of effort that the men and women backstage have put in. And I just don't think it's fair that Trent can run off to another company that allows him to yell a little bit louder.
Trent with that headlock takeover there on Xander. And there's a second one. He's not going to let the Illuminator back up to his feet if he has anything to say about it.
Look, I am very much trying to call this down the line and not be trying to remain unbiased, but
I do appreciate that.
Just thinking about what Trent said last month is just really getting to me. I may have been unconscious, but I have definitely watched it back.
Trent with the shoulder block, taking Sullivan down to the mat. Sullivan up, hitting the ropes. Oh!
Switching, disorientating, discombobulating even. Huge back body drop.
The back body drop. Xander Sullivan winning over the fans here tonight.
Sending Trent all the way out to the outside.
Trent O'Day looking for a little breather here, some recovery time. Xander Sullivan not going to give it to him. Sullivan following O'Day to the outside. Dismissing Nova there.
The thing that Xander needs to worry about is the fact that Nova is a third person.
That's exactly right.
There's a third person in this match.
A third set of eyes, if you will. Looking for those openings, looking for those opportunities to come in and turn the tide. That's why Nova is so dangerous. Oh, Sullivan pulling O'Day back into the post.
Taking control once again.
And you've been bounced off that ring post before. How does that feel, Seth? What does that do to you in a match scenario?
It rattles you. It changes your mindset. Oh, Trent, come on.
O'Day using the ref as a shield to protect him from whatever Sullivan was going for there.
Ridiculous. But Sullivan remaining on. He understands what's going on here.
Up to the second.
Catching that
Trent
boot.
catches the boot. Oh! And that is a particularly rough corner for that to happen on.
Definitely is. As you can see, that's where the ropes are spliced together. There is some thick D-buckles on that one there.
And Trent starting to soften up that arm of Sullivan.
This is that uniquely violent moveset.
You have to believe he's already thinking 10, 15 steps ahead. He's thinking about that London dungeon. And wanting to... Oh, look at that. A bridge from Sullivan.
Unique kick out there. Trent straddling for this pin.
Trent straddling Sullivan. Taking the arm. He's softening that arm up again. Sullivan in some trouble here. Trent taking the hammerlock, going behind. Oh!
Once again, softening up that arm, like I said before. It's
uniquely violent and violently unique.
Absolutely.
You were on the receiving end of some of that violence last month. Xander Sullivan now in the danger zone here tonight.
Look, we've said it before that Trent and I guess you could say it's the two sides of the same coin.
Hold on, the crowd is rallying behind Xander Sullivan right now. I don't mean to cut you off, Seth. Go on with what you were saying. You're two sides of the same coin.
Sorry, we're two sides of the same coin. All we want is for QWA to become the best thing in this country, sorry. That's all we want. We want the same goal. But this idea that everything should revolve around Trent, and in his words, his company, you look at his social media, he's putting over another company. You look at Trent O'Day moments of 2025, they were all PWL.
Xander Sullivan struggling to get to his feet on the outside there as the referee reaches a count of 5. Trent is going to want to keep him out there. He'll take that count-out victory if he can get it.
He gets in when I say he gets in.
That's an interesting point you made there, Seth, about the top Trent O'Day moments all being from Pro Wrestling League. If I'm not mistaken, Trent was repping QWA there. Sullivan now taking control. Nova still on the outside. My broadcast partner is watching intently. Oh, Sullivan with the pin.
2. Kick out by Trent there. Sorry that I went silent on you.
No, that's okay. I could see that you were focused and watching Trent just then. Xander Sullivan looking for the backslide potentially. Trent biting the hand.
Why would you do this, Trent?
And he takes the wrist. Once again, going back to work on that arm.
Brutal attacks on this arm here. Nova barking orders on the outside.
Oh, that looked absolutely brutal as he stomped down on the elbow joint of Xander Sullivan while that arm was at full extension. I can tell you from personal experience, bending the arm the wrong way at full extension won't do anyone any good.
Trent mistakenly mocking the third eye.
Xander Sullivan is absolutely in some trouble here as Trent O'Day continues to target that arm. This is what we were talking about when Logan Pearce was wrestling Tim Burr, when a target is on a body part.
Narrowing and zeroing in on it, absolutely. As I said before, once you see that target, you have to take the opportunity for it.
Trent O'Day calling out as an individual member of the crowd right there. Once again, oh, Sullivan rolls through.
Huge boot to the face.
To the corner. He's going around the world, around the flat earth.
Did you say flat earth?
That's what, listen, Xander said the earth was flat before. Who am I to question him? Oh, there's the damage to that arm coming into effect.
Xander couldn't get that Irish whip.
The boot straight to the face, taking the Illuminator down. Xander kicking out there. Trent O'Day has to stay on him. O'Day has been through many different phases in his career.
He definitely has, but one thing that has remained throughout it all is this, I guess you could say, God complex behind Trent O'Day.
He's looking at you once again.
Don't focus on
Looks
me.
like he might be signaling for that knee. The knee that injured your neck. Oh! Sullivan gets out of the way. Back elbow from O'Day. He's going up.
Rare moment for Trent to go to the top.
Oh. Oh, Sullivan with the European uppercut. Oh my gosh, that was the psyop effect.
The psyop effect.
Exactly, that rope hung twisting Uranagi. Sullivan dropping O'Day with the psyop effect.
Absolutely brutal move.
Oh, the cameraman popping Sullivan's arm back into place as he comes through with the European uppercut.
I do love me a European. Oh! There's the line. There's another
big Euro.
Big
and the forearm. And he's spinning him around. Oh! Sullivan looking to put O'Day away here. He's looking to put an end to this conspiracy once and for all. The crowd now firmly behind the Illuminator Xander Sullivan
as he climbs to the top rope here.
Oh
my God, what a huge top rope drop kick.
That missile drop kick taking O'Day down. O'Day kicking out.
Look, Trent has had this idea on why I guess the QWA faithful has looked towards me, I guess, and wondering why they're not looking towards him. The biggest difference between us that I feel anyway as Trent gets out that knee, I feel like the biggest difference between him and I is Trent uses QWA to elevate him. I try to elevate QWA.
Well said. As Sullivan nails him with the deep state clutch there for a near fall. You've got to believe we're entering the end game now in this match. Both men tired. Sullivan up on his feet though. O'Day rises to his feet. And Sullivan, he's going. He's setting up the crop circle.
Deciding off the back, a drag.
O'Day slips out of it, nails the drag there. Sends Sullivan to the apron. Oh,
Nova getting it. This is what I was saying before.
And there it is. No, he's not going to get it.
There it is again. There it is.
That's the self-proclaimed best hanging DDT in the game.
It's hard to argue. I'll give him that, I guess. As I was saying before about elevating QWA, you want the biggest example of that? Look at our social media. He's made it very painfully clear that he is the head coach of the QWA Academy. I just claim that I am a coach.
The crowd once again rallying behind Xander Sullivan, a newcomer here to QWA. This is what I meant when I said he wants to bring people together. He's trying to be a force for good in the world.
Struggling to get back in. There he is. He's back into the ring.
Xander Sullivan beats the count. As Trent O'Day has to be looking to end this now.
Once again, blaming the QWA faithful.
Oh, Xander catches him. Oh, huge bridging German.
Massive kick
Trent
out.
kicks out. Nova looking absolutely rocked by that German there.
So does Trent. I can't see him pop back up yet.
Trent has rolled to the outside. Sullivan giving him no room to breathe here. Sullivan scooping Trent up but catching a strike across the face for his trouble. Nova circling around in front of us as O'Day measures Sullivan. And he's going right back to work on that arm. Oh! That cannot feel good.
Someone with prior arm injuries, I'm sure you can tell us that that is very much not good.
I am feeling secondhand pain right now. O'Day, he's locked in.
Is that
the London Dungeon?
But is he over the rope?
He's hooked over the bottom rope there. The ref counting. O'Day breaks the count before the 5.
I guess that uniquely violent moveset and style, not wanting a submission but just to inflict pain.
You have to believe Xander Sullivan's left arm is in a bad way right now as O'Day hooks it back in.
There it is.
There's that London, and if he manages to take the back here, we could see.
There it is.
We could see a submission victory.
Attempting to get that London Dungeon in.
The crowd not wanting Xander to tap here.
And here, if Trent can just sink it in a little bit more, it's going to give more pain, but this is still doing damage.
Sullivan grabs the bottom rope.
This is what I was about to say. If Trent could just sink it in just a little bit more, it could have potentially stopped Xander getting to that rope.
The frustration now visible on the face of Trent O'Day. He's got to be questioning what it's going to take to put the Illuminator away in this one. Calling for Xander to rise to his feet. Oh
my
God. Sullivan
Xander
firing back with one of his own.
Xander is just eating those forearms.
Firing back with that European uppercut.
Big knee lift. Big
Huge.
forearm of himself. Taking out that arm again.
Oh. We could see it here. That huge forehead. Total illumination.
That pin, 1, 2. Huge kick out by Trent there.
Huge kick out. That could have been it. I have seen that forehead destroy ceiling fans before. And he's looking for the crop circle again.
Here it comes. If he can just swing through.
Trent grabbing the ref. And he hits the cutter.
There's the cutter. This could be it. This could be it. Ultra 1, 2. Huge kick out by Xander there.
Xander kicking out at the last possible millisecond.
Huge near fall for Trent.
Trent now measuring Sullivan here.
Clearly, I know what he's aiming for.
He could be looking.
I know what he's after here.
Could be looking for what he...
No, he's gone for the cutter once again.
Doesn't hit it. Xander
him on his
counters.
ass.
And he flattens him like the earth. Straps down.
Here we go. But that arm's giving him damage.
He's popped it back
Pop
in.
it back in.
One more time looking for that crop circle.
Here we go. If we can just drop him. There it is. Here's the crop circle.
Sullivan has to make the cover here.
Very slow to that cover. He's not deep hooking this.
Nova with the foot under the rope there.
Nova getting caught red-handed here.
Nova about to get.
Is it going to happen?
This could
Is this
happen.
going to happen? Trent in disbelief here.
This could happen. This could happen right here. Nova's been ejected by the ref.
Has been ejected. Ducking the line.
Oh, Sullivan catches him in the pin.
2.
Oh. Goes to flatten him like the earth again. Trent catches him, delivering the elbows. He could be going for the London Dungeon again.
Proper straddle here.
Trent taking the back. He's got the arm. There it is.
There it is.
It's cinched in, the London Dungeon.
There's the London Dungeon here. Proper full sink. That's it. That's
Sullivan
it.
taps out. Trent O'Day submits Xander Sullivan here tonight in what was an amazing main event contest.
Xander making his QWA debut and showing why he's part of one of the biggest companies in Australia, PWA.
Nova back out here again.
Trent getting his hand raised here.
Trent getting his hand raised by senior official, the ref. That the pain to that left arm was just too much. Oh, it looks like O'Day is measuring Sullivan here.
No, hang on.
This could be.
This is it. No, I'm sorry.
My broadcast partner has left the booth. Scooping the leg. Seth Tylors coming in to save Sullivan. Going for the super kick. O'Day pulled out by Nova. Trent O'Day saved in the nick of time by Nova, and Xander Sullivan saved by the pinnacle of precision, Seth Tylors. The bad blood between these two men clearly still boiling over. Seth Tylors standing tall at the end of Turning Point. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Tylors looking to Xander Sullivan here. And Xander Sullivan nothing to be ashamed of. An incredible main event performance by the Illuminator. Seth raising Sullivan's hand. Folks, that's going to be it for Turning Point. We will see you again next month for more QWA. I've been Ultra Love. My broadcast partner for this evening was Seth Tylors. That's going to be it from us. We'll see you in March. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.